EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. From NRG Stadium in Houston. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. First carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 38. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now Jones. Steps away to his left. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Complete.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Jones now on 3rd down. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef, that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Let's go, let's go. 58, 58.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky. Joker. 29.
From the gun, here's Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now it's Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Extra point.
Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's got Rodgers. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Tennessee.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jones pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
First and goal.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
1st and 10.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right? Watch the twist, watch the twist. Check 3, check 3, check 3, check 3. Hey, 59. Check 24, check 24.
Out of the gun, Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like the running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Well, here's a first down throw that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Texans 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You got 3 down. 56, the mark, boys, 56. Check.
From the gun, Watson. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Get that ball. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to 31. 58 to Mike. 58.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
3-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Jones throwing on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna go out one for the safe, going till there's nothing left. I'm gonna run to the plane until we all got them buckets.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Olivier Vernon. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there, a host of people in the area, Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Operating from the gun, Watson forced out to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And taken right on the 30. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That time trying to find Gerald Everett, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Barkley, and the ball pops free. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves, so we call sudden change.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Tennessee.
Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Titans 21, Texans 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 59.
On 2nd and goal, Watson eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's
accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
Tennessee. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is
one play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own...
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Jones on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And this is caught. Touchdown, Titans.
Complete to
A big play there.
Touchdown.
Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Watson operating from the gun. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost thought the lightning bolt hit in this game.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans cut into that lead. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Titans 35, Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
This one caught out wide by Landry. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Number 80,
Jarvis Landry, 48 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the left.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Check, 59. Don't get nervous.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Now a first down throw, Watson. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but now it's 3rd and goal. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back back to the 3-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand.
59. Squeeze, double. Mike 59.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line.
He's brought down.
Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He gets away from 1. Still going. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Tennessee, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Houston, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on